Big dog. That's how we live, man. AG. That nigga E. Listen up.
Shit just comes natural. This hat with these shoes, it's magical. A match made in heaven, angelical. Really ain't nothing that you can tell it do. I hardly kick them bragging raps, I'm just telling you. You ever got one of them?
What is up? What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. And as the title says, this is the month of Glocktober. So we're here to talk about it, right? This year, I wanted to do something a little bit different. Usually just me on here running my mouth. And I know you all love that, but I got some of my buddies. They did a little piece with some Glocktober information. I got some little short clips from a couple of them. I'm going to throw them up here, let them speak their piece about Glocktober, and then I'm going to comment on each one of them. And then I'm going to finish the video off giving you a piece of my inventory of one of the Glocks that I use pretty often, and it's still relevant to this day because some of y'all might have forgot about it. But without further ado, I got my guy, Mr. Dave East Shoots. I'll throw his channel up on there, and let's see what he got to say about Glocktober.
Yo, man. Y'all know it's that time of the year. It's y'all favorite time of the year, man. It's Glocktober, man. Happy Glocktober to everybody that loves Glocks, man. Everybody that swear by these. You know what I'm saying? They are perfection. I mean, they are reliable, but you know, I don't own a Glock no more, so yeah, buy a CZ. Yeah, buy a CZ. Don't buy a SIG though.
Hear me when I tell you this. That's exactly what I expect from Dave. Exactly what I expect for him, man. Dave's a really good guy. If you have not checked out our podcast, you got to check out the podcast we did. And I'm waiting on my guys so we can do a part 2, man. It's probably on me to schedule it, but real good guy. He is a CZ shooter, and man, he is crushing it on the USPSA scene. If you have not seen any of his content, definitely jump on his channel and check him out. And as far as that buy CZ thing, I'd rather have a Glock over a CZ. Yeah, that's just me, man. Let me know what y'all think. Would y'all rather have the CZ or the Glock? Me, Team Glock all day, every day, right? Going on to my next guy, right? My guy, Don. He also has a channel as well. I'll throw it up here so you can see it. But let's see what he has to say for the month of Glocktober.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Don Flint, the Bayou native. My friend Rob told me to do something or say something for Glocktober, so I'm going to say this. I had a Glock 47. It didn't work out too well. The Glock 47 that I had, I hated it. I shot Rob's 17L that was ported amongst some other stuff that he probably did to it. It shot like a 22. Great freaking pistol. Currently, I'm shooting the Alpha Foxtrot Romulus, the 2011. It's clear, yada, yada, yada. I'm shooting this thing with the Holosun 507 Seed Green, and I love it. I would recommend getting one if you're into the 2011 game. But Rob, that's my 2 cents on the Glock. You take it from here.
All right, my buddy. Okay, Don, I hear you, bro. I hear you. The G47 didn't work out for him, but I did show him one of them creme de la creme Glocks, man, and that was that 17L. Listen, this joker right here, it is a bad ass gun, man. I got them ports on there. This gun runs. I shoot the hell out of this gun. I'd have ran a bunch of matches with it. I would say, as far as shooting, running, and gutting, you cannot beat the Glock 17L. If you've never shot one, you need to shoot one. And if you want one, you need to build it. Just build you one, trust and believe. You cannot go wrong with that. But that 17L is life, bro. It's life. Long slide all day, man. And listen, if you're going to build one, build an old school one, like a Gen 3. Because the new ones, like the Gen 5s, they don't have the window. They don't have the top cut. You need this top cut, man. So if you want to be ported, if you want to shoot in the open division like your boy, you got to get you a Gen 3. Trust me. Trust me. Just trust me. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know, right? So jumping on to my next person, right? My guy, Nick. Let's see what he has to say for the month of Glocktober.
Ladies and gents, my good friend the comms guy asked me to do this video for him, And we're talking about Glocks because it's Glocktober. I personally do not own a Glock for many reasons. But with that being said, there are some Glocks. One Glock that I would buy if I were going to recommend a Glock, and that is the Glock 17C. And it comes ported on the barrel. And the reason I would recommend that Glock, and that be the single Glock that I recommend, because that's the smoothest shooting Glock I've ever picked up and actually shot, and out of the box as well. And so for Glock October, if you are going to buy a Glock, which is a little funny, I would recommend, and I'm no professional or some certified Glock shooter or trainer for that matter, so you take this and you do what you will with it. If I were to recommend a Glock, it'd be a Glock 17C. Y'all stay safe.
First and foremost, I really appreciate my guy out here sending me this video, right? And if y'all do not know, Nick is a part of a podcast, and the podcast is called We the People Podcast. If you are not watching this podcast, I don't know where you've been at. This is the best gun podcast on YouTube. The best. If you don't believe me, watch it and then come back and argue with me. But I'm telling you, that is the best gun podcast on YouTube, right? Now, talking about what Nick said, listen, he brought up that 17C. A lot of people forgot about those guns, man. The 19C and the 17C. Those are excellent ported guns right out the box. And I'm going to tell you about a specific person who runs the hell out of this gun. Shout out to my homegirl, Chelsea, out in Miami. Back when I used to live in Miami, I used to shoot with her all the time, and she is a beast. She shoots better than the majority of people I know, including myself, right? I'm talking about running like appendix, USPSA style. She be running. I'm gonna throw her channel up here so you can check her out. But she is a beast, man, and she's usually running the 19C or the 17C, and I think she just transitioned to that new staccato platform. I forget what the name of it is. I'll throw it on the screen, but she just transitioned to that, so she's getting into the 2011 game. But old school Glock girl, hands down, running and gunning. Check her out, man. Chelsea Wickett. She is a beast, man. Now, I got one more person for you, right? This is my buddy Sean. Sean is a 2011 guy, but he rocks with the Glock. So let's see what he got to say for the month of Glocktober.
It is Glocktober. You know what that means? We're going to show our love and support for the Glock. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I a fanboy of the Glock, but I like to carry what works. I carry one for work. The carry one is my EDC. Good old Glock 45, right? It works. They just work. They just work. I don't care. You can put mud in it. It's going to work. You can put water in it. It's going to work. You can, I don't know, do whatever you want to do with it. It's still going to work. So, do yourself a favor. Yeah, Glock.
Listen, I love that guy, man. Sean's a really good guy. Now, I know he said G45, but he probably meant the 19X since it's the peanut butter joint. But the G45, 19X, we talking about colorways at that point. But like he said, man, a Glock is just going to work, man. It just really is. There's a lot of brands out there. When I am talking to folks and consulting with individuals as far as like what gun should they get, like as a beginner or going into something, I say the right answer is the best gun for you is a gun that you feel comfortable with, that you shoot accurately. That's the right answer. But if you haven't got to that point yet and you're trying to figure stuff out, you cannot go wrong with a Glock, man. For a first gun, I recommend a either a Glock 19, a G45, or a 19X. I think you could just do that. Gun is very scalable, man. Anything that happens with that gun that you possibly don't like, let's say you don't like the trigger, you don't like the sights, you don't like the grip angle, anything about that you can change. You cannot go wrong with the Glock, man. You just can't. It's going to work. Like you said, you throw mud in it, it's just it is just going to run. Now, with everyone speaking their piece, I'm going to give you something out of my inventory that I love. Lo and behold, the Glock 26. Listen, this gun is a beast. I absolutely love this gun. I have this gun around pretty much like all the time, man. Like, it's just in the car. I throw it in the bag. This is like the backup gun that I usually always take with me all the time. I've had this gun for a while. When the micro carry scene was coming about, right? And everyone was getting these little tiny guns. I personally never liked a tiny gun. I didn't like the way the gun felt. I didn't like the way the gun recoiled. They were super snappy. It just didn't work for me. But that Glock 26, I don't know. I just fell in love with the Glock 26. And then over time, I kind of did a couple things for it. It's got a frame upgrade. The main reason I did the frame upgrade is because it has the beaver tail, it has the undercuts, and I wanted a rail because for a tiny Glock, I call this the baby Glock, right? For a tiny baby Glock, I always wanted a light on that gun. So I did a frame upgrade. I got the slide mill. It's got the SIG Romeo 1 on there. And then I have a Glock 19 barrel in that gun. It looks kind of funny, but hey, it does what it needs to do, and it just freaking works, man. It just freaking works. The Glock 26 is an excellent gun, and as you can see, I got the little extra rounds in there, right? And if I ever want to be small, I can just run the standard Glock 26 mag that comes in this, right? Now with this size, I want to say it's the Glock store that's coming out with it, but they are coming out with the 26X. Now hear me when I tell you this. That might be something I pick up. I don't know if I'm going to go out and get a whole new one, but I think they're going to be selling just the frame. That would be a good pickup, man. If you are a Glock 26 person and you wanted some extra rounds in there, that Glock 26 frame might be the one for you. And I believe the Glock store is coming out with that like more sooner than later. Matter of fact, it might be out already, so that might be something you can look into. But the Glock 26, that is my gun for the month of Glocktober, man. And then also, if you hear that bump in the night and you need some protection, I got my bump in the night gun. This is my bump in the night gun. This is my 19 MOS, man. It is a freaking beast. I got the Osprey on there. It's got the slide cuts in there. I got the CH Duty optic on there in the TRL 7 in there. Yeah, I love this gun, man. This gun is just always just sitting around the house ready to be quiet. So if you come in, we'll be ready for you, right? But that's all I got for you. If you are liking the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And for the month of Glocktober, what is your ideal Glock or what is your recommended Glock? Hey, let me know, man. Drop something in the comments. We out.
Nah, not at all. That's how we live, man.